So currently, Brazil has a 100% liberty desire to gain their independence away from England, and they're currently supported by Morocco. I don't know if that's enough, but I'm really fascinated to see exactly how this whole storyline is going to play out. I mean, just because there is a 100% liberty desire, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be any sort of call for independence anytime soon. Who knows when it's actually going to happen? First of all, I don't think I would do it just yet. Morocco is not good enough of an ally, I don't think, to keep you safe from England. England's going to land some stuff here, for sure. They have got an okay, actually, navy. I forgot about that. They've got an okay navy, but it's not the best. It's not the greatest navy in the world. Who knows? I don't know. I would try to grab try to seek help for your independence from like someone like Spain would be good. Obviously France or the Netherlands or anyone that just hates England, which is almost anybody. I'm surprised the Celts haven't offered. It's weird that Morocco is, because usually these like independence offers are being allied to nations that hate England, not Morocco. Morocco has like. They don't really hate, well, England's opinion of Morocco. England doesn't like Morocco. Maybe that's why. Morocco somewhat. Okay, no, they don't. They both don't really like each other, I guess. I mean, England doesn't really care. Morocco doesn't like England. I don't know. I guess it kind of makes some sense there. It makes a little bit of sense. But still, I don't think that they should do it yet. I think if they do it too soon, then it's not going to happen, and it's going to be a disaster. Don't do it too soon. So we also had a very, very weird war that Rome decided to declare war. Rome decided to declare on Carthage as well as the entire Islamic alliance. Even the Ottomans joined in. The Ottomans, Egypt, Carthage, Morocco, and Songhai. The colony in Africa that Rome controls currently is just going to get completely destroyed by both. Look at these forces here. You don't want to mess with this alliance. This is way too powerful of an alliance, and you especially do not want to mess with Carthage, because Carthage, of all these people, are allied to the most, I think. If you're going to mess with anybody, mess with Morocco. Morocco isn't allied to as many. I don't think, well, maybe they are. No, they're not. They're only allied to Carthage and the Songhai Empire. They're not allied to Egypt and the Ottomans, and that's what really kind of throws it over to the edge when you include these Islamic nations. Oh, it gets tough. It gets tough. So I think they have the war. Technically, they have the claim. I believe they have the claim. And as long as Rome stays in control of this claim, then they'll be okay. But who knows? I mean, they don't control... What is this? I don't think they control... Yeah, they cannot. Not with all of these coastal nations that are bordering the Mediterranean. There's no way. With the Ottomans, Egypt, Carthage, and Morocco, all with navies in the Mediterranean, Rome does not control any sort of naval power here. So whenever they want to, the African powers can probably drop off a few troops in either Sicily or the Italian peninsula and start to dominate here. So let's check the ledger again. Still, Assyria is at war with the Zulu, and Assyria is doing a really good job at 34 war score. Then we have Rome. They technically are 4 war score, so they're winning somehow. France is in on this war, but nothing. I don't think France is contributing much. I think Napoleon's dealing with too many other things right now. And we have William at war with Austria. The Greeks have joined their side. And, of course, William's brought down their colonies, which aren't providing much. But, yeah, William might be able to take some things away and possibly border even more French territories than ever before. It looks like Austria's actually pushed back a little bit. It looks like they did. Wow. Even though they have more war score. Well, it doesn't matter. As long as they have the war score now, it's fine. It's not like where it used to be where... the AI or, the human player, whatever it may be, if you didn't have the siege of the province that you want, you can't take it. You know what I mean? So as long as they have, some war score, they can take whatever they want. I guess they could technically take a province all the way over here in the eastern part of the Austrian Empire. So William can take whatever they need. Oh, they're rebuilding. It looks like a lot of these are probably going to be mercenaries. They need to rebuild. I don't know who ran out of manpower first, but somebody did. Somebody certainly ran out of a lot of manpower, and I think it was William more than, obviously, maybe Greeks, but the Greeks could have also ran out of manpower. I'm sure they're pretty low. If we check the ledger, we can probably find out right now. Let's check what Assyria took really quick before I forget. Okay, not bad. They're fine. Zulu's fine. Shaka, wow, you got really, really lucky, Shaka. Only 1 province. Well, you should be really, really happy, man. I don't know how you lucked out, but that's pretty incredible. Has Spain formed their colony just yet? No? Oh, yes, it is. Bam. Spain, Mexico. Hey, that actually doesn't sound... That's probably the least dyslexic we have we've had in this entire campaign. Spain-Mexico is not bad at all. It does sound a little confusing here, but yeah. Spain-Mexico. How did that even happen? Spain-Mexico. Maybe the adjective wasn't changed for this in the custom nation designer when I was creating the Spanish. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I do want to check, like I said, oh, there's another war. Florence. Oh, the Germans are back at war with Austria. Ooh, this might really help out William. Look, William's war score has dropped down to 7. So yeah, Germany's back at war with Austria. Denmark and the Greeks have both joined in on their side, but France is helping out Germany. Yeah, France is helping out Germany, even though France is also helping out Rome, but I don't think France is really helping Rome out that much. I doubt it. Okay, let's check on this again. So, armies. Let's just check manpower. Who has 0 manpower? So we have Carthage at 0, the Netherlands at 0, that's what I figured. Venice at 0. Why is Venice still at 0? They haven't been in a war for a really long time. That's odd. Yeah, that's really weird. Songhai at 0. Dang, look at these, man. So it looks like the Islamic Alliance has lost a lot of manpower, and I'm assuming because of the deserts that they have to navigate, it's just a mess. Oh my gosh. Just completely filled out here. All in the name of Carthage, too. That all of it has been transferred to Carthage-controlled provinces. Wow. Okay, let's see how Germany does here. They've been kind of resurrected from the dead. Bismarck's been doing a really good job, as well as now William is able to push because Germany has the help of the French. I'm sure France is doing most of the work for Bismarck, but still, to push back the Austrians and the Greeks. And Germany's only at war with, Austria and the Greeks, as well as Denmark from up north, but I don't think they have to worry about that too much. They are still fighting two fronts, but yeah, there's no Danish army in this location. I'm sure they're still in Scandinavia. Oh, I don't even know where the Danish army's at. Oh, they're across the Baltic Sea, I think. Well, at least they were. They might be getting transferred at some point through some sort of navy. Who does Sweden not like? We should figure out who Sweden is like. So Sweden doesn't like the Celts. They don't like the English either. And Denmark. And the Germans. Okay. But they like Russia and Poland and Riga. They don't like Byzantium because they're getting closer and closer. Yeah, wow. That's pretty fun. I can't wait to see what Sweden, kind of where the rivalry of Sweden starts to spawn up. Okay, is there any other wars going on besides the 0 war score? I mean, who has the biggest military now? So, okay, Russia's taken up the lead. They've passed up Poland. Poland didn't lose much of their force limit, even though they lost like 3 provinces away from Austria. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if this truce ends soon with Poland and Austria, if they don't declare war soon. 1613, yeah, another year, Poland might go after Austria again. We talked about how they kind of made a slight comeback, but maybe that's not going to be the case. Yeah, that might not be the case. Current wars, we have Austria, also the Arabian Empire, again at war with Ethiopia at 87 war score already. Dang. That is sad already. Ethiopia can barely colonize as it is. How do they already have 87 war score? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, boom. It's over. Well, it's over now. Ethiopia's down to 3 provinces. Yeah, there's no way they have the opportunity of colonizing. Look at this. Look at this battle here. 0.8 Ethiopians are fighting 4,000 natives. Oh, they're going to win it. Looks like they're going to win it. Wow. That was a pretty impressive... Oh, well, you have an awesome general, so that probably helped. Still, Arabian Empire really growing deeper and deeper into Africa. And more, they're getting more control into the Arabian Peninsula as well. I'm wondering if this alliance is ever going to break down at any point. If Egypt and the Ottomans and Carthage and Songhai and Morocco and the Arabians, if they're ever going to just not like each other. It's possible. I'm sure if we look at like some of the opinion, maybe not. Well, Songhai is like somewhat liked, somewhat disliked. It depends on where you ask, but I mean, they're okay. A lot of it, I think, is just because of their religion. They're really sticking together, and I'm fascinated that they're continuing to remain as friends. The problem for Egypt, though, is well, I guess they can colonize, but Egypt has a problem with expanding. I mean, where can they really expand towards? Besides, I guess they go after Babylon. Never mind, they're fine. They're fine. And I believe Syria is following the Shia religion. Yes, they are. Yeah, so Syria is following Shia, as well as Persia is too. So that's why... Wait a second. Why don't they like each other? That doesn't make any sense. Ooh, another war against Babylon and Assyria. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. Rome grabbed it. Dang. Rome actually kicked Carthage out of Sicily. Now, even though I don't know how they did that, at the same time, yeah, no, they did that.
all to themselves. How did they do that? I mean, I guess they had a claim. They declared Jeez, I can't even speak. They declared the war for the claim, and they just held on to it, and that was it. And Carthage wasn't able to get up there and unsiege it in time. Let's check on this Liberty Desire. Oh, it's gone down to 66, and they're no longer being supported by Morocco. Wow, and I'm wondering if it's because maybe Morocco lost... I know they had like 0 manpower, so maybe they weren't willing to support that independence anymore of Brazil. Yeah, dang. Well, that sucks. Carthage has locked off these empires, Rome and Songhai. Songhai's going to have to figure out something to kick out either Rome or Morocco or something. I mean, they're probably not going to declare war on another Islamic nation, but who knows? They've got to do something. They can't just sit here in Africa and do nothing, or else they're for sure not going to win the game. So there's another war against Babylon. Germany seems to be doing okay with their war at 11 score. Oh, let's check what William took. So William took, yes, quite a bit of lands. And Germany is just dividing up the Austrian Empire from the west and the east. They took a lot. It looks like they took 3 provinces here. France is still in on this battle, helping out their friend of Bismarck. Dang. So maybe this is the end of Austria. Because I wouldn't be surprised if... Was Austria still allied to the Greeks? Or were they forced to annul their treaties? Technically, they're still allied to Denmark and Greece. So it's okay. Poland, I can see Poland. I think Poland's going to do it soon. Because why wouldn't they? They've got the numbers on their side. Poland's got their army back up, I think. They've got 29 regiments. 2 stacks of 29 regiments. I wouldn't be surprised. Who is this? Dang, is France going all the way down here for Greece? That's just messed up. Was that necessary? I don't think it was necessary. Wow. Okay, but yeah, no, I need to check what was the war for Babylon. Oh, no. Did you do it again? You did it again, Celts. You did it again. You got Spain on your side. That's good. But that's not enough. Spain, no one's going to drop troops off in the British Isles for you. I don't know why you think that. Okay, so this was a war declared by Persia for Babylon. It wasn't for Egypt. It wasn't Egypt declaring war on Babylon. That's a big thing to remember. Yeah, that's a very big thing to remember. Now, Egypt doesn't look like they have any claims on Babylonian lands. However, Persia does. Persia has claims on both Babylon and Assyria. And they seem to be doing the most amount of work. I mean, Egypt's helping them out a little bit too. Wow, you have a lot of the Islamic nations sticking together. Now remember, the Zulu are not a part of the Islamic nations. They are animists, and I don't think that... The Zulu are going to be in a tough situation because they've got no allies, and they've got really no one that's close to their religion. I don't think... I can't even recall what off the top of my head what's like heathens and heretics and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm sure it's not looking so good. Too good for the Zulu. Yeah, I mean, Egypt doesn't like the Zulu. Assyria doesn't like the Zulu. Arabia doesn't like the Zulu. I mean, they're going to have to find some sort of an alliance with someone from Europe. Is really their only option. The English is growing well. It's growing very well, but Spain is also doing a good job. Spain, Mexico has dropped some troops off here. I'm sure... Oh, you know what? Oh, no. No, Canada's going to be okay, I think. This might actually it might improve the liberty desire that Brazil has. No, it hasn't really. Well, not at war, but maybe when they get out of war. Maybe that liberty desire will slowly start to tick back up. I'm thinking. Man, Celts, you were shooting yourself in the foot. Wait a second, where's the English army? Oh, there's a 25 stacks down here protecting London. I don't know why they're not going after these 12,000 Celtic men. 9 infantry, 2 cavalry, and 2 artillery. Yeah, you guys would be fine. Looks like they might be doing something here soon. Can't wait to see what Germany does to Austria. As well as maybe France, because France technically has a claim on one of Austria's provinces. They don't have control of it, but that doesn't matter. They don't have to have control of it. Did Venice... Oh my gosh, Venice also joined in on Germany's side. When did that happen? I have no idea when that happened, but dang. Oh, man, this might be a huge, huge war score. No, it's not that big. They only have 37 war score currently. Yeah, I figured it would be a lot better than that. 19 war score for Persia versus Babylon. And the Celts technically are winning the war with England. Reconquista. A reconquest. I always read that as Reconquista. I don't know why. There's a reconquest for one of their former provinces, but I think the Celtic army has been pushed back to Ireland, and England has full control for now. She needs to unsiege this stuff, though. Oh, now she's going for it. Okay, it's about time. I was going to say, you're going to blow your cover. Dang, Austria. I feel bad. I definitely... I was very happy to see you push back Poland a little bit there. But that, yeah, I think Poland's going to declare right afterwards. And Byzantium has they have a good feeling for Austria, so maybe they won't join in. When is the truce up with William? 1623. Okay, so William probably won't join in. But yeah, that truce with Poland is for sure over. Huns are still alive somehow. And dang, that's going to be about 100% war score, isn't it? Well, you're going to have to sever peace the Greeks and Denmark. And you can easily do that. I'm so surprised that Germany's been able to do this. They've done a really, really good job. They had to fight two different fronts, but then again, they had France's help, and then eventually they had Venice's help, so I shouldn't give them too much credit. They did okay. Celts are losing this war now by -1. 80 war score for the Germans. 80. 49 for Persia versus Babylon. Yeah, Babylon's almost completely sieged out, and Assyria's getting messed up. Now, that's the problem for Assyria, is that they're always gonna be that Shia religion, and in a region full of Sunnis, Assyria is gonna be facing, normal Persian problems. This is gonna be kind of like a modern day Persian, modern day Iran. That'll be fascinating to kind of see how they deal with that sort of thing, and I'm thinking that's why they've stayed so close to friends, Babylon. Well, actually, it doesn't make sense because Persia should be friendly towards Assyria, but they're not. And I think it's just because they rivaled early off the bat. That's probably why. So yeah, Persia grabbed all of the separate Babylonian empire up north here, almost all of it. They grabbed it quite a bit. Now it's only, they're down to how many provinces? Looks like 6. Yep, 6. Even Egypt took a little chunk off of them. Well, good for Ramses. It's going to give him a little bit more power. Anything else that's going on? No, that's the first war that stopped. Oh, there goes Germany. Dang! Oh my goodness, how much did you take? Oh my goodness, you took so much. Well, you took 5. That's a lot. That is a lot. That I barely take 5. That is a lot for Bismarck, man. That is pretty crazy. And also, did you force them to annul their treaties, their alliances? No. But Austria is allied to the Russians, which might help them out a bit more. So Austria is allied to Greece and the Russians, as well as Denmark still. So it looks like they ganged an alliance, which is going to be awkward because Poland, I know Poland wants to grab back the cores that they took from Austria in the first place. But it would be such a sticky situation to fight the Russians back in the east. That would be tough for Kashmir to do. Dang, is Sweden just going to block off everybody? Are they just going to, boom, lock everybody off? It might be like that. Who knows? Well, they won't be able to block off Shaka, but Shaka's in a tough situation as it is. How's this doing? Oh, yeah, England's pushing back. England's pushing back quite a bit, so yeah, there's only these 2 wars going on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, Poland declared war on the Huns. When did that happen? So the Ottomans and Egypt are here to support the Huns, but then again, Poland has Sweden, Venice, and Riga all on their side. Yeah, there's no way. You don't beat the Polish army. So will they just go for it and take everything here? Ooh, look at this. The Ottomans, but they're about to support with a whole bunch of Venetians and Polish troops. Are they going to get there in time, though? Yep, they did. 78 stack. That's a 78 stack versus, 20,000 Ottomans. That's nothing. Dang. Venice is back here, too. Are they going to... I think... Shall we place our bets now? If the Ottomans are going to get completely eliminated, it might happen. All right, guys, that looks like I'm going to have to stop right there. Cannot wait to see how much Poland gangs in terms of more power north of the Black Sea. We'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.